Oh, what up? All right, everyone. Today was the announcement of something rather of the big proportions. Um, Obviously, some of you, I'm mainly having to stream up right now because a lot of you have questions. I'm mainly getting my Twitter blown up, so I'm trying to. Or wait, it says my stream thing is bad. Whoa, that's weird. Can everyone get my stream? Or all right, I think we're good though. So all right. So mainly, there was an organization change for our team. As of right now, we are currently no longer part of Optic Gaming as a direct effect. Some of you might think that something bad happened with Optic or anything of the sort. Hex posted a video on his channel. I suggest you go watch it and understand that there is absolutely no bad blood between us and Hex or anyone part of Optic or Eon, as a matter of fact. Um, Simple thing is there's nothing to compete for in the states. So we were offered something by another organization to go compete in Europe. Voila! It's like Hex made it the analogy earlier was that it's um, it's like the NBA lockout. There's no league in the states, so players go play in Europe. It's as simple as that. I mean, there's not much to it. We were offered something to that allows us to keep playing this year and stay active and still compete, and we took it. And that's the point now. We're now part of Apex Gaming for the season. I mean, that's what it is right now. I mean, I know some of you might be mad, or some of you might think that it's wrong to do what we did, but it's really what it's in our best interest, and it's we want to keep we're competitive gamers after all, and that's what we do. So we were allowed, we were given the chance to compete and play for money, and mainly keep ourselves active, and that's we took it. So I'm going to be reading the chat for any sort of questions regarding this. The team name is going to be Apex North America. Uh, Mainly, if we would have put any kind of other team name, we would have been called like if we would have did Apex Extravagant, people would have known us as Extravagant, which is kind of besides the point. It's kind of like we didn't do Optic Gaming Extravagant. So yeah. So at this point, this changes absolutely nothing in our regards. This changes our team name, yes. This changes the organization we represent, yes. The sponsors, obviously, in that aspect. But I'm talking about in the playing aspect. We're still the same team. We're still playing all these tournaments that are in North America. We are not forced in any way, shape, or form to be only playing in Europe. If it happens that there is some MLG events this year, we're going to be allowed to play in them. We're just going to be playing under Apex, and that's what it is at this point. The roster is exactly the same, and it's pretty much it's like we're the same team, but we're just able to go to EGL events. That's pretty much what it is. We're able to compete in line events. This is what we want. It's what we do. I mean, we're competitive gamers, so we want to try for success, and we want to play in tournaments to win. So since there's no tournaments to win in North America right now, well, we're just gonna go to Europe. It's pretty much as simple as that. So as it is, we are going to EGL Blackpool, which is EGL 5. It's April 7th and 8th, and I'm pretty sure that will be live stream on. I'm not entirely sure what streams they live streaming on, but um, that's really what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading the chat right now for any sort of questions. I won't be answering stupid questions. So I would like for everyone to post only smart questions and not retarded questions. Anything regarding what we are getting from Apex as far as help to get to these events or anything in general is none of your concern. It's simple as that. All right, let's see. Will you guys be screaming S&D more considering how European gamers play S&D? I don't really feel like that matters much, to be honest. The way we play our game in general is not gonna. I don't really feel like it's gonna affect our game as much. If anything, Europeans play a lot more aggressive and hectic to a certain extent. So it's gonna be interesting to see if our like methodical gameplay type style is gonna work out against that or not. Obviously, there's a lot more to it. I mean, it's going to be LAN, so LAN is always a bit different. There's a lot more ability to be aggressive on LAN, and then times where you have to like stay back and hold your flag down and stuff like that. EGL runs these events on live, so mainly it's like MLG could do it as well, but they just don't. We won't be moving to Europe. Everyone who Heck said that in a video, and some people are actually believing him. We were just fucking around. We're not moving to Greek or living and making pics or whatever Merck said. That's not true. We're just that was complete sarcasm, and some of you didn't really catch it, but it was just a joke. It wasn't. We're not moving to Europe. We're just flying out to these events, like we're flying MLG events. I'm pretty sure Optic will compete competitive. They're definitely going to pick up a team. I'm not sure which, but for sure Optic is not. It's not going to die. Hex loves competitive gaming, and he's definitely going to keep supporting it with a team of his. So I definitely do believe that there will be an Optic competitive team. There's no doubt in my mind about that. For all the Euro girls, let's see. I'm trying to catch all these questions that make sense. Do you think you'll be able to understand C-Town spawn's position? Yes, obviously. Well, that's what we plan on doing now. Now that we have a reason to play, we're going to be playing every day again. So we'll definitely be scrimming a lot more. Obviously, we've been playing a decent amount lately, but not as much as we kind of should have. We play like maybe like 4 or 5 games every 1 or 3 days. Um, but yeah. So mainly we're going to be scrimming a lot of C-Town since that's the only map, from what I understand, that's different from our game types. I'm pretty sure the rest is exactly the same. So C-Town Capture Flag is a map that's not. It doesn't seem that hard to understand, but it's just there's so much different choke points to the map that you can utilize, and it almost seems like it's a bit random because I mean 4 players on a map with like there's 3 mid lefts. There's like 4 or 5 choke points to the map when you have 4 players on a team, and usually at least one of them is dead at the time. So it's a pretty. C-Town removed? Is C-Town got removed? I'm not entirely sure. We'll mainly get a full view on what the game types are and then practice accordingly, like we do for MLG events. Everyone, our team is a unit. Our team is now Apex. Everyone in the team is part of Apex. Extended mags is banned in Deserta rules. Yes, so we are not allowed to use extended mags, and that's why I've been taking them off for scrims. The team is exactly the same, like I just said. It's Big Timer, Merc, Scumpy, and Rambo. Will you guys return to Optic ever since? I have no idea what's going to happen in the future. I don't have a ball. I don't have a little ball that can tell you what's going to happen in the future. As of right now, we're with Apex, and that's all we're worrying about is the present. I don't really care what happens then. I just want to focus on what's up for par right now. Are we still a part of Optic for view? I'm gonna get that question into viewage for YouTube. I'm not entirely sure. We haven't really spoke to Hex or Apex about it. I'm not sure if Apex has YouTube channels that we can post videos on or anything. Obviously, I've been posting a lot on my personal channel, which is this one recently, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep doing that, try and get this channel to grow and put some content out for you guys that you guys can enjoy. Obviously, if you're not already subbed to my channel, I would appreciate you subbed to my channel. No, but in general, like, um, it's really what it is. I don't think any of us really posted videos on the Optic channel, so I don't really feel like it's going to change that much. I mean, I did at a certain point, but right now it's pretty much what it is. Uh, I know a lot of you fans that have been coming to my stream for a long time. Woody, for example, I had a few other Woody. There was 2 Woodies that came to my stream. There was Woods and there was Woody, and those dudes were cool as hell on my stream. And there's a bunch of, I think Gibbo actually has been following me for a long time, and meeting Eurofans is gonna be awesome, dude. Like I know a lot of you mates, mates are cool ass dudes. So for sure, dude, it's gonna be awesome to be, especially meet all the European gamers. Like we've been playing a decent amount of them lately, so it's gonna be pretty cool to play alongside and against all these teams. Are there going to be any other NA players going to these events? I'm not entirely sure. I think we're going to be the only team going for Call of Duty. That is, I'm pretty sure Straight Rippin is going for Halo, but for Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure that we're the only North American team that's going to be going. How do you guys think you're going to be able to perform in EGL? Please answer in French. I will answer in English. Sorry, but uh, I don't know. It's gonna be a good experience. It's really depending on like how. I mean, hopefully the flights are good and they're pretty simple. They're not really like any rough flights, so uh we don't have that much jet lag. But obviously that's gonna happen. You also have to encounter that. But I think we can fare pretty good against European teams. Obviously, we've been playing some of them on our host, so it's kind of they're really put at a huge disadvantage playing on our host. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna try playing some of them on their host, see how we fare against them on a bad connection. Because in the end, that's really what it is. It's like I think it's just the difference between the North American style play and the European style play is just positioning on the map and the way they move around the map, like routes they take, is just they seem to play a lot more hectic and not as methodical as we do in North America. So I mean, it's different styles. Like it's the same thing in any game. Like StarCraft, you look at Koreans, they play a certain way. North Americans play a certain way. Europeans play a certain way. And there's always a clash of them that come together. And when they play each other, it's kind of hard to tell who's going to come out on top. So we'll have to see. Will we be attending Reflex? I'm not entirely sure for the future. We definitely won't be attending the Reflex that's coming up, which is like I think it's next weekend. So that's way too early. For now, we're only going to be going to. For now, we only confirmed that we're probably going to all the EGL events. We are still doing the Frat Cup, and we are not currently. We are no longer affiliated with Optic Gaming. No, I mean we're still cool with them. We're still gonna be playing. We're still on the GB team that they have. We're still awesome friends with Hex and everyone else on the team, and they all understand the opportunity that we have, and they're all for us growing ourselves. I mean that's one thing about Hex. People have to understand. Hex is a business guy out of everything. So if he understands when a good business move is done, and he's a great guy. He's like obviously he's a bit sad that he's someone losing his competitive team, and because we've been around him for so long. But I mean to the certain extent, it's really what it is. I mean you can't force people to stick around when they have an opportunity to take to do what they do. I mean I'm a competitive gamer above all, and that's what I do. If I have a chance to play as competitive play this year, and help support myself even some more, I'm going to do it. So that's what it is. Optic Competitive is not done. They will have a different team. I'm staying with YouTube. I have signed a contract. I'm with YouTube for I don't know how long, but I'm staying on YouTube. For all those wondering about YouTube streams, they are going to get better. They are. I believe the chat thing should be coming up pretty soon, where it's going to be a better chat experience to mainly make it more interesting for you guys when you watch a stream. And I'm pretty sure the transcoding stuff is also coming out. I'm not entirely sure about that, but there's it's going to be if you want to compare to something, it's going to be like Twitch pretty soon. So I mean, it's really not the only difference between YouTube and Twitch right now is the fact that if you don't know about YouTube streams or you don't follow me on Twitter, you probably won't see my stream. That's really the only difference. We are still going to play in Frat Cup, yes. We're still doing every tournament in North America. We're doing it. Are the EGL events huge events like MLG events? I've personally never been to an EGL event, so I can't really tell you. From what I was told, there's actually more teams for Call of Duty that go to EGL events compared to the ones we had last year for Black Ops. So I'm guessing EGL events are pretty big since they have all these games too. I mean, this year for Call of Duty, it's only StarCraft. So, I mean, for MLG, it's only StarCraft fighting games and Halo for the first event. And EGL has like Halo, Call of Duty, StarCraft. I think they have some. I think they have FIFA as well. I'm not even sure to be honest, but I'm pretty sure they have more competitive titles. So I'm guessing it's pretty big. I don't know how big, but I'm sure it's not as professional as MLG does it because MLG is like it's the top of the line for professionalism of an MLG for a competitive event. But I'm sure it's gonna be an awesome experience. I don't think there's any difference to the rules for between MLG and Deserto except for the CTF or for CT on CTF and no extended mags. I'm pretty sure everything else is exactly the same, so it's not going to be that hard of a transition for us compared to as European players coming to MLG events last year for Black Ops, where they had different guns, flashes, stuns, and different game types. No, we're not replacing any team. For someone that asked that, we're an add-on to Apex. We're mainly an expansion to their team. They have 3 Call of Duty teams now. They have the German team, they have the European team, and now they have us. So there is 3 of our teams now. There's 3 Apex teams. Are you ever going to leave the Optic Pro team? Man, some of you have some questions of the weird nature of misunderstandings. Do you think competitive Europe is better than North America? It's really hard to tell, to be honest. There's so many different. I think there's a lot of different aspects of the European scene to the North American scene that, and play styles that make it so much different and so hard to compare. And obviously, it's going to be easier to tell once because when Europeans came to Black Ops event, there was Infuse went to the last event and got 13th, and Apex came to Orlando and got 20th. So it's really hard to tell uh, what kind of like placing these teams are going to get, or what kind of like I mean comparing the North American to the European scene. It's cold as shit here, so it's not going to be much of a difference for me. How many EGLs are this year? I'm pretty sure there's I think it's been announced as there's 3. I think last year there was like 3 or 4. So I mean they're EGL 5, so there's 4 last year considering. It's still me. The team is still the same. It's still me, big timer American Scumpy. Where do we think we'll place at EGL? I don't know. It's gonna be. I don't like putting expectations. Whenever I go into an event, I never set a set placing that I want to get. It's not how you. That's not how you succeed. You succeed by saying you want to play your best, and just whatever happens happens. You if you go into anything in life, going into saying that you're gonna accomplish something, a direct goal that's a placing or a factual statement at the end of the day, then the chances of you reaching it are not very high. I don't know who is the best European team right now. There's a lot of different people saying some of them are the best, and I don't know who is the best. I mean, everyone says they're the best. That's pretty much what it is in Europe right now. I'm not mad at all. I have to go to Europe. I'm actually excited about going to Europe. I've never been to Europe in my life, so Aches is just trolling. They're all just trolling. These are North American players. They just like trolling. What they do. What's the best EU team you have played? So far, we've played Western Wolves, we've played Epsilon, and that it? I think that's the only 2 we've played so far. and we played Western Warriors 4 matches. We've actually scrimmed Epsilon a few times now, so out of these two teams, they're pretty much even. I think if I had to name one, I think Epsilon's a bit stronger. Obviously, I mean it's connection. Like, once again, it's really related to the connection. It's like they're playing from Europe to NA, and if we do the same on their host, then they probably win. So you can't really. It's really hard. Like I said, it's everyone who's asking me if EU scene is better than North America. It's really hard to tell. The only way we're going to be able to tell is when we go to these LAN events. So, and we're only one of the teams from North America. So even then, we can't be like, oh, we're the best North American team, and it just doesn't work that way. And I think this is going to help grow COD in general. Just teams traveling across the world to play in different places. Like us going to EGL events is going to make teams to EGL want to come to North America for MLG events because we'll be able to tell them about the experience. It's going to grow our community in general. I think this is a great move for a community aspect wise. Do you see a clear difference in game mentality between European sides and American teams? Yes, I do actually. I do believe that Europeans seem to play a bit of a more Modern Warfare 2 type role play, where they have uh, kind of like set players on the team that are kind of pushing the objective, and the rest are kind of like slaying and running around. Um, they have currently on our team we're playing the 2-2 role where Scumpy and Merc are using ACRs, and me and Big Time are using SMGs, and we're kind of like the main guys who will be pushing up for flags, and then Scumpy's going to be supporting us, and then Merc playing the more like kind of rude based kind of guy. So I think I don't really feel like it's just Europe. I'm sure there's some European teams that play exactly the same way we do, but it's really I think there's a lot of different styles in Europe that might affect like. So far from what we screamed, like Epsilon is completely reckless when they have a flag out. Sometimes they just do crazy shit that you'll never expect, and it catches you off guard. Like there's nobody in North America that would do some type of risky moves like that to where the chances of it working are like slim to none, but they still do it, and they sometimes they make it work. So it's really hard to tell how they play sometimes, and I think that's going to be something that's going to be hard for us to adapt to on a short scale on a short scale time since we're not going to be have played that much against Europeans on the land state. Obviously, price is actually not good. It's not that great at DGLs. I think it's like I think it's like 4K for first place if there's a lot of teams that show up. European money, so euros. I think it's like it comes out to like what 5 or 6 grand American. So it's not. I mean, obviously it's not that great, but it's something to play for. It's better than nothing. That's pretty much what it is in the end. Hopefully we can scrim some. I don't know if we'll be scrimming European teams in that at all or not. But all right. Will we be entering some one-day cups? So I think. I mean, obviously we'll be entering whatever we can. To be honest, I mean, it's really what it is. We're a competitive team. We want to play in competitive events. It's no matter what we do, it's what we want to do. So if we have something we can play for online, we'll do it. I mean, obviously it's going to be a bit harder because we're playing from a North American connection to a European connection, and they'll probably won't let us host and such. So, but yeah, I do believe we're the only North American team going to Europe. Yes. Are you your eight mate? The VP brothers aren't. I think the VP brothers is the casters for EGLs, right? I'm not. I'm not. I'm really. I'm just learning as much as you guys right now from the European scene. So Your eight mate. I know what that means, but yell people in your mate usage. I don't think LVG's going. If they are, they are. I mean, I think they're just trolling, to be honest. And yes, obviously, I'm gonna. It's not like we're just leaving Optic and we're never talking again. That's one thing that people have to understand. We're still great friends with Hex. We're still gonna be playing GBs with them pretty much every day or all the time we can. And it's we're not completely disregarding them. It's like we're still big buds. It's not. It's pretty much what it is. And everyone's fucking saying you're eight, mate. I don't even know what the fuck that means. So go ahead, keep trolling my ass. What do you mean? How are you guys dealing with Scum still being in school and all? We're just going to EGL events. It's like going to MLG events. We're going there Thursday, coming back Monday. It's the same thing. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking Google this because people are trolling my ass really bad. Your eight made this VP moment. All right, I can't watch YouTube videos because you're gonna hear it, then I get in trouble for using copyright stuff. All right, someone's making me aware of what it is. Oh, you're all right, mate. All right, all right. Even Claire's getting on it. But yeah, there's going to be some differences. Obviously, we're going to be going through time differences, which might be a little hard. But but yeah, at this point, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I want to answer the main questions so everyone can be up to par on what's going on. Hopefully, I won't get blasted on Twitter with everything. I mean, y'all can troll me on Twitter. You're right, mate. I know it means you're all right, mate, or are you all right, mate, or whatever. And that's good enough for me for now. But I think we're gonna be scrimming later on. I think Merc's going to a party of his grandmother, and I'm pretty sure we'll be scrimming once. I think it's set. I don't know if Set's around yet, but he was tweeting out, so I'm guessing he's home. But yeah, so we'll be scrimming later on. If you guys want to stop by and watch some scrims from the new Apex squad, you guys can hang out. And if not, I love you anyways. And yeah, we'll be seeing all of you European buddies and mates in a month or so. So yeah. I also last announcement before I leave. I'm actually gonna start doing a live show. I'm thinking I'm gonna start tomorrow night. I'm gonna do my first live pro tips show. Mainly just gonna be going over some kind of like the Thinking Like Rambo series, but mainly live for like an hour long period, and help you guys understand the game. And I'm probably gonna take some of your submitted gameplay that I got from a little while back from the amateur hour session I was planning on making. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little session, and I hope you guys got a bit of information through this. So yeah, have a good night, and hope to see you guys in like an hour and a half or so.